The Boy with the Quiet Steps. Eli was 10 when he first realized the world did not move at his pace. He had been born with a condition that weakened the muscles in his legs, leaving him to walk with uneven, cautious steps that tapped softly against the floor like he was afraid of being heard. He often wished he could walk loudly, stomp around, run with the other kids, but his body never listened the way he hoped it would. At school, the other children noticed. Children always notice. It started with stares, then whispers, then the one thing Eli had hoped would never come, laughter. "Why do you walk like that?" one boy asked, a smirk curling at the corner of his mouth. Another chimed in, "Are you trying to dance? You look weird." Eli tried to smile, tried to pretend it didn't matter, but every word stuck to him like cold rain, sinking into his clothes, his skin, his bones. Recess was the worst. He couldn't run, so he sat alone at the edge of the playground, watching the others chase each other in wide circles. Sometimes he imagined joining them, feeling the wind in his face, the ground strong and steady under his feet. But in reality, he just sat quietly, hands folded, pretending he didn't hear the laughter that drifted his way. At home, he said nothing. His parents asked about school, and he answered with a smile he had practiced in the mirror, not too big, not too small, just enough to look believable. They never guessed that his smile wasn't real. Eli didn't want to worry them. He knew they already carried the weight of hospital visits, physical therapy, and uncertain futures. But the weight he carried was different. He didn't know how to name it, only that it grew heavier every day. One afternoon, after another lonely recess, he stayed behind in the classroom. His teacher, Mrs. Rowan, noticed. "Eli, you're not going home." He shook his head, staring at his shoes, the ones he wished could carry him faster. She sat beside him. "Do you want to tell me what's wrong?" His throat tightened. He opened his mouth, but no words came out. Instead, his eyes filled with tears he had been holding back for months. Mrs. Rowan didn't push. She simply placed a gentle hand on his shoulder and waited. Finally, Eli whispered, "They laugh at me because of how I walk." The words trembled as they left him, as though they might break apart before reaching her. Mrs. Rowan's face softened. "I'm so sorry, Eli. You don't deserve that. Not ever." He wiped at his eyes, embarrassed. "I wish I was normal." She shook her head gently. "You are normal. You're just different. And different shouldn't be something people fear or mock. It should be something they learn to understand." But Eli didn't feel understood. Not yet. That evening, as he walked home slowly, carefully he watched the shadows of children running ahead of him. He wondered if he would ever feel fast, if he would ever feel free, if he would ever stop being the boy with the quiet steps.